So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. Say hi, Melissa.
Hello.
So we are going to try to finish this road up today. I think we'll get it. I have one more load of stone. They said they're going to bring it this afternoon or tomorrow morning. If it comes today, we'll finish it up. But Melissa's going to go with me on this.
Yeah. I've practiced, but this is the first time riding. So. Yeah,
actually, when I went out with the first load was the first time I drove a truck out here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I could follow you in my car.
Yeah, you could. All right, the bend out here is a little tight. I do need some more stone on the left side. It's only tight when you're pulling the trailer, but I need more stone on the left side, so just to widen it out a little bit. But today what we're gonna do, I'd like to finish this road up, and then we're gonna go over what this costs to do. And I think it'll be surprising, Melissa.
I'm sure I'll be surprised either way.
I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah. All right, we'll take a ride out here. My first trip out, my tire was kind of down over the edge there a little bit, but you just stay to this left side a little. Like I said, I got 5-6 feet on that side. I can widen this out. Yeah, because if we go over the hill, Melissa, it's on your side. You know what I'm saying? You're fine.
Oh, I see. I can see in the mirror what you're talking about.
Yeah. All I'm doing right now with the dump trailer is just trying to get stone on the road, kind of thick, and I don't want it spilling off into the ditch or off to the side. So I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to put like a finished layer on it.
Right.
I'll take care of all that with the skid loader and the land plane. We're just trying to get stone out here.
Okay.
So I think that's about, yeah, that's 3 loads so far. I'm probably putting about 5 ton in the dump trailer since we're not going out on the main road. And then we just come out here to the field. I got Adam's roller out here. I moved it out of the way this morning, and I'll turn around the field. I think I got maybe 3 more loads back there. That'll get us close to getting everything covered, but I will need 1 more load just to kind of dress everything up nice. You can kind of see what it looks like. I got about a foot on each side that's not covered, but it's on here kind of thick, and I'll use the land plane to grade it all up. I put the truck in 4-wheel drive on my way back because the stone's so loose, you'll get to hopping, and you don't want to get down into the base rock. All right, so I have about, I would say, one more dump trailer load back at the house there. I think I'm going to leave it right there. When I come out with the skid loader, I'll bring a bucket with me, and we'll start out there where I dumped my first load this morning, and we'll just keep working it this way. It's pretty thin in here. I definitely need more in here, but I'll start at where I left off, make sure it's all covered, and then hopefully we'll get that other load later on today. One more load. It's going to be, I don't know, it may be two more. We'll have to see. So today I wanted to talk about what all of this is costing us from start to finish. If you have been watching our channel for a while, you know that I cleared, I mean, a lot of trees. And the clearing out here in this field, all the trees for the road, somewhere around, if I had to guess, 175 or 200 trees. Some of them were pretty good size. Most of them were in that 10 to 15 inch diameter range. Some were much bigger than that, but I'd say that's a good average, maybe 14 inches in diameter. Got all the stumps out. I burnt all the brush. I burnt probably half the stumps. The other half I have in a pile down over the hill there. I'm just going to leave those there. They're out of the way. But so we cleared somewhere around 175, 200 trees. The road from out here at the field to the main road is a little over 1,000 feet. From the house, it's about 850 feet. So we built 850 feet of new road. Now here's the interesting part. I started this last year, and you know, I just worked on it as time allowed, and I did keep track of the hours on the machine because I used to have my Kubota 57-4 excavator, and then I traded that in on the -5. But between the excavator and the skid loader, I have about 140 hours on both machines, and that's doing everything, all the tree clearing, all the dirt moving. 140 hours is what I have wrapped up into that. So that gave me an idea of, you know, what my equipment costs were, what fuel was. I know what the stone costs are. I bought some culvert pipes, everything. I've been keeping track of all that stuff. So we're gonna get on the skid loader right now, and then we'll keep working until we run out of stone, and then we'll go over the total cost and what it would cost if I would have had somebody do this for me. Now I have my own equipment, the Kubota excavator and the skid loader. Use the tractor a little bit. I'm using the land plane to finish this stone, but we'll go over all that. I think I'm going to be pretty close, and it's going to be a very good example of how having some equipment can really, really benefit you and pay for yourself. Pay for itself. The stuff is expensive. It is. However, it's really expensive when you're hiring this kind of work out. I bought that one, a couple joints of culvert pipe. You know, it was $500 and some, a little stone to bed around the pipe. And I talked in that video, that's a $2,000 job nowadays. One culvert pipe, got to be $2,000, $2,500. By the time you figure your insurance, your equipment, your fuel, materials, things just really cost a lot of money. They do. But doing it yourself, when time allows, you can definitely save some money. So the point of all this is, say somebody's out there watching this, bought a piece of property, and they're looking to build a house way back in the woods. This is going to give them a very good idea on what it costs to do something like this if you put in the time and the work yourself. So I took a little break from the road building and we sawed a real nice red oak on the sawmill. I ended up with some boards 19 inches wide, clear as a bell, 8-footers, some that are 6 inches wide, all 4/4, and we sawed a bunch of stickers as well out of that one log. I figured I'd do that while Levi and John were here, and then this afternoon I'll get back to work on the road here. I just brought my truck and trailer out here in case they do bring that other load of stone today. It's a little congested back by the house. But anyway, I put some numbers together on what this is costing us, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I really am. Like I said, the road's about 850 to 875 feet long, plus all the trees that I cleared out here, all the stumps, everything. I had about 140 hours of equipment time and labor wrapped up into this. But the stone, once I get that other load of stone, it's around $3,900, plus I bought a couple loads in my dump trailer for the entrance. So the stone cost for this is going to be around $4,100, $4,100. I've got a paper here. The pipe, some miscellaneous stuff, $1,000, okay? So that comes out to $5,600. Oh, and fuel. Don't forget fuel. About $560 in fuel. So that comes out to about $5,660 out of pocket to do all this work out here. Now, the equipment costs money as well. You know, you can't deny that. But money out of pocket right now, $5,660. That would give you some idea if you had your own equipment and you knew how to use it, what it would cost to do something like this. 875 feet. So let's see. 875, we'll take 5660 divided by 875, about $6.46 per linear foot. Now, if you didn't have trees, it'd be a whole different story. It'd be way cheaper than that. It wouldn't have taken long at all. You could have cut this road in a day if you didn't have all these trees. But anyway, equipment costs, like I said, 140 hours between the skid loader and excavator. I had a little bit of tractor time in there, but not much. I use $40 an hour for my equipment costs. That's ownership. That's for the excavator and the skid loader. $40 an hour each. And what I figure that covers is the cost of ownership and depreciation as you use it. Covers your maintenance. And when you think about it, 40 bucks an hour, you know, an excavator is about 90,000 now, but at 2,000 hours at $40, you get $80,000 back, if that makes sense. So I think I'm covered there. I do. You're going to get, unless you do something really dumb, you're going to get 4,000 or 5,000 hours out of either one of those machines before you have any major repairs. Like I said, unless you do something dumb. But routine maintenance, oil changes and all that, $40 an hour covers that. So if you look at it that way, with my material costs and the equipment costs, I'm at about $11,260. But remember, I'm only out of pocket $5,600 and some change. So $11,260. Now, I think, I'm pretty sure about this, and this is all going to be specific as to your area, but around here, what I did here is easily a $40,000 job, if not 50. 40 at the bare minimum to find a contractor to do what we did here, and I don't think it would have came out as nice, to be honest with you. You know, if it's not yours, there's guys out there that do real good work, but if it's not yours, I was pretty particular about it. So if you take even $40,000, this is how Melissa does shopping math. I basically saved $28,800 by doing this myself. That's the way I see it. And I think it's pretty accurate. I do. And that $40 an hour, I think that's a fair estimate on equipment cost. I do. But that gives you some idea about $6.46 per linear foot. And obviously, if the road was a lot shorter, that price would go up if you had a whole lot more dirt to move or you had bigger trees to remove. but that should give you some idea. But anyway, right now, I'm gonna go get a bite to eat for lunch. Then we're gonna get on the skid loader and start working that stone out this way and getting everything close to grade. And then we will bring the tractor and the land plane out to finish it off. And when we're all said and done, we'll be running the roller for a while. They're calling for rain tomorrow, which would actually be great if I get all the stone down. That 2A limestone packs in extremely well if you get some water on it, and so hopefully we'll see how that all goes. But anyway, I'll report back in a bit. And by the way, I have a few tips on spreading this stone. I'll show you when we get the machine out here. It's not rocket science, but I see a lot of people do things that create a lot of aggravation, and there's easy ways to do it. I like easy. All right, this day is starting to get away from me. I had to run out for a little bit. Just got back to the house. We're gonna head out in the woods. I'm gonna take a bucket of stone with me. All right, I want to show you something here. I think you can see it pretty well. Where I'm sitting is where I finished yesterday. So I got 2A limestone covering the base rock pretty well from where the machine is all the way back. Right here is where I started tailgating it with the dump trailer this morning. Well, you can see it's real thin right here. I'm going to need this bucket and at least one more, because when I'm spreading this stuff out, you want to get your machine sitting on the grade that you want and just keep working forward and always have material in front of you. In other words, I don't want to go down in that dip right there and try skinning that off going out through there. If you do that, you're just going to go like this the whole time. So I like to get the machine sitting flat. Doesn't matter if you're, running a skid loader or a tractor or whatever. Get everything situated where you're on grade and always keep material in your bucket and just keep moving ahead, carrying that grade out, if that makes sense. right, I did not get that last load of stone, but it'll be here tomorrow. I just cleaned up the parking lot here, but I hit the entire road with the land plane, at least out to where I have done. I only have about another 200 feet to go. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'll hit it with the roller. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that yet. I think the hunt man's ready to go somewhere, so we're gonna do that, and then I'll come back and roll the road. Probably just one pass out, one pass back, and then tomorrow, if it does rain, which I'm pretty sure it's going to, I'll roll it in real good, and we'll be good to go. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.